Hey y'all, it's your girl Suki. Thank you for tuning in to Suki's Honeydew Project. I hope that you're continuing to do something sweet for yourselves and others by getting to your honeydew list. I am excited to bring the show to you this week. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, and comment on all my other socials and videos. And let's get in touch. Let's make sure that we connect because things are happening, guys. Like things are happening. I have a quarterback. We'll talk about my quarterback. We'll talk about me traveling to New Orleans. And we'll talk about, of course, the three songs I'm listening to and a fortune cookie, right? Your honeydew list is something that you're doing good for yourself, whether it's like checking off all the home repairs you wanted to do, or joining a new sport group, or getting in touch with your spiritual side, or volunteering and helping others. It's basically the list that you created for yourself. And it's Suki's honeydew list because every day I am doing something new. So I hope that you are as well. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Having dinner ready and having breakfast. Summer started. That Maryland and DC drivers are the worst drivers in the world. And I can say that because I got my license in Maryland and I've been driving since I was 8. I don't really have much to give to society except my smile, and I don't think that's going to cut it. I'm going to look it up. Please check out my other videos. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you do something sweet for yourselves or others this week and others this week. Okay, I think we can go ahead and start off with the fortune cookie for this week. Let's do that first before I talk about how awesome my quarterback is. Okay, know the opposition. It is not always the enemy. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. It could be a friend. Like know who's against you, know who's not in your corner. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily an enemy. They just maybe don't have your best interest in mind. That's a pretty good one. I like that one. All right, all right. Doing something good there. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the three songs I'm listening to this week. Okay, I am not sure how to pronounce his name. I know I could have Googled it. Maybe it'll tell it for me. I don't know. So it's JMSN. Maybe his name's Jameson and they just took out all the vowels. I don't know, but I am in love with this dude. Like the three songs from him that I'm listening to are Cherry Pop, Soft Spot, and Happens Every Time. It's all from the same album. And it's just like really catchy. Like the songs are very catchy. The album I think is called Soft Spot, and it's R&B soul, alternative indie, and Turkish indie. Amazing. Now it came out in 2023, but I'm just now hearing about him and he's my new favorite artist. So I'm listening to three of his songs this week. Having the best time listening to that, jamming out. Nobody else in my group is really feeling it, but that's not the point. That is not the point. When I notice stuff, things start happening and people will come over. They will. Like if you build it, they will come. If I keep playing this in the car every time my friends get in, they will eventually learn to love it, right? All right. So your girl went traveling. I went to New Orleans and I wasn't the only one. It's like everybody in the DMV said, you know what? We're following the team. We're going to New Orleans. From Thursday of last week till Sunday, Thursday of the week prior till that Sunday, it was nothing but Commanders Nation. Complete takeover of a whole city. Like, I didn't see any Saints apparel until like the day of the game. Like, it was just Commanders Nation. Like, I saw more Commanders gear than I've ever seen in my own city. Like, It was incredible. And the fact that I saw more Commanders gear versus Redskins. So I think everybody is finally like, okay, fine. This is what we have now. This is what it is. And we should be. We should be because we don't have to draft for a quarterback. We have the man on our team. The man is on our team. Have y'all ever been to a black church? In a black church, the pastor will say, if nobody has a church home, I am offering our church for you to join if you would like to give your life over to Christ and follow, blah, blah, blah. I am coming to you saying, if you do not have a football home, now is a good time to join Commanders Nation. I don't really know if we're called Commanders Nation, but that's what I'm going with. I'm going with that. So you can come on and raise hell with us. We have my quarterback. My quarterback is so amazing. He's breaking records that didn't even like exist. Daniels had 2 straight games where the team scored on every possession. The man has that dog in him. You hear me? That man is getting things done. During the game, like of course the stadium was beautiful. The Saint Stadium, I mean, it was a beautiful stadium. Gorgeous stadium. But they made fun of us at every turn. They had an us versus them segment. Mm. They showed their stadium and then they showed a picture of the monument. Because why would you show a DC team stadium in Virginia? Then they had like an us versus them on like a water park. And they said their water park. And they showed a picture of like Northwest Stadium, I guess now it's called Northwest Stadium, having like a pipe burst and like exploding all over all these fans. I don't even remember the stadium doing that. I don't remember that happening. So it must have happened. So that was our water park. And then their water park was like a real water park where like you put on a swimsuit, not going to a game and get wet. Like the amount of money that was given out at this game was also very incredible. The amount of gifts, like crazy stuff, like a grill, like just incredible amounts of stuff. I don't know what it is with New Orleans and stuff, but man, you could get paid going to a game. We were on the elevator and a couple happened to get on. I know I'm like switching back and forth. A couple happened to get on and they were like, y'all should check out the Pelicans game. The tickets are really cheap. Do you know we got tickets for $4 each? Like $4. That would never happen over here. And if it has happened, please let me know because I completely missed it. I do not believe the Wizards have ever sold anything that low. Maybe when they were the Bullets. Maybe. I do miss the Bullets though. There was nobody in that Pelicans game. Not one, like, I'd say maybe a total of 100 people were watching that game. Maybe. It was cold in there. That's how unpacked it was. And here's also a crazy thing. The Pelican Stadium is owned by Smoothie King. Why on earth as a smoothie do you have that much money? I think they're in bed with the mattress firm people because what the hell? You buy a mattress once every 15 years, okay? But why is there a mattress firm on every corner of the United States? It's weird. Like, how do they do it? It's the same thing with like Dollar Tree and Dollar General. A Dollar General and a Dollar Tree will look at a deserted area where nothing is around and they say, boom, put me here. This is where I belong. I guess Mattress Firm does the same thing. And the Smoothie King, it's got to be drugs. I don't care what you say. It's got to be drugs. Because why on earth does a smoothie have king of anything? You're a smoothie. People can make it at their house. You should just be excited that we're coming by. Like, why do you have so much money? Stadium was awesome. The stadiums for the Pelican and as well as the Saints. Both these stadiums, completely amazing. Just so nice. Did I mention how much stuff they were giving away? It was like money and gifts and shirts. It was crazy. They were giving away so much crap. Incredible. Um, Went to a Commanders rally and got to see the rally captain. I didn't get to see any of the hog farmers. I didn't see them there, but there was a good amount of people. It was so packed. It was like spilling out into the street. That's how many Commanders fans were at the rally. During the game, let me just tell you, there was a guy sitting behind me that was screaming his butt off. He was screaming like defense and all this. I mean, just loud. But like we never really stuck it to them. Never really stuck it to the Saints during the game for me to like say put a hole in your mouth. Like I wasn't like we didn't really nail them like bang it out, to where I could talk shit. But then the man has the nerve to start talking about Jalen and how he should have certain injuries. Then he like starts getting specific about these freaking injuries. That was it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, absolutely not. Like that man has to go home to his family, and this is a game. This is a game. Wishing that on the quarterback, I turned my whole seat around. You're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man saying that shit about that kid. The fuck? That's what I did. I would have fought that man about Jaden. I sure would. I would have fought that man. Now he was still loud, but he didn't say nothing about people being hurt no more. Then one of their team members got hurt, and I was like, "Oh, look at there! A player for the Saints is hurt. I hope that he's fine and is able to go back to his family tonight because this is a fucking game." I felt much better about that after I did that. He didn't say nothing else about nobody getting hurt. I know that. He was still loud, but he didn't say that no more. Grown ass man talking about somebody getting hurt. What is wrong with you? Oh, I was pissed. You came all this way to be a dick, which is fine. It's fine. But to be the ultimate dick, that is not fine. That is not fine. That was not okay with my ministry. Apologies for all the cussing. I have decided that you cannot turn off a Commanders game or leave because things happen during the whole game. Because, like, at first we were like leading and then we let them catch up. I kept trying to change the channel, but in person, you can't change the channel. You have to just sit there and watch it all unfold. Like 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Things happened at the end of the game. People left and they had no idea that things changed. They had no idea. Same thing that happened yesterday. So, okay. This is Victory Monday for the Commanders. We played yesterday and we won against the Philly Eagles, right? Did a great job. I left when there was a minute to play to go take my dog to the groomers. I was like, oh yeah, this is trash. At least it wasn't a blowout. We lost, but I mean, they have the number one defense in the nation. So of course we lost. We did not lose. We won that game. We won that game. Like, you seriously have to stay for the entire game now for the Commanders. I'm a little scared. I may not be able to get tickets next year. People may actually come to our stadium. This is a little worrisome. This is a We are really a good team. And I hear all the naysayers talking about Jalen Hurts wasn't in the game. All right. Okay. What about your defense? Your defense is so good. Other people discuss your defense. The Eagles' defense. Like, that's the sentence. Nobody says that about the Commanders. The Commanders' defense. Like, nah, that is. I How dare people try to take it away because Jalen wasn't there? I do love Jalen though. I try not to have all these different like things going on, just try to stick with the Commanders, but that's another good guy. He seems like a really good person for his team. And sometimes quarterbacks are toxic and you can see it seep through the team. And that's not what's happening with Jalen or Jaden. Those are similar. Huh, huh, huh. Like, like know why that just hit me all of a sudden. Okay, so the stadium was great. The things were great. The us versus them. I wanted a basic coney, you know, in New Orleans, just a regular hot dog, and they had all this wild stuff going on. But it ended up being really good. It really did taste really good. The prices in New Orleans are a little bit much to navigate now. It used to not be so expensive, and I blame the work from home people. I know it's their fault. Y'all done moved down to New Orleans, making that freaking DC money down there. And now a four-piece chicken costs $20 and red beans and rice costs 8. Who the hell is paying $8 for red beans and rice? Not I, said the cat. They did get me on the chicken though. They got me on the chicken. I was a little upset. It was good chicken. It was good chicken, but they got me. 4 pieces for $20. This is not the America. What happened to the America that I love? Like, what is this? When is that man going to bring down the price of eggs? This is crazy. Is that why it was so expensive with the chicken? And then you know what else was crazy? Popeyes was not even open. It was not even open in New Orleans. The one there where I was staying was closed down for reconstruction or something. I don't know. Incredibly weird. You are the gateway to chicken in New Orleans. Huh. That was very upsetting. I did not have a good time with that at all. I wanted some southern fried chicken and they were trying to take all my money. Terrible, terrible idea. On the way to New Orleans, on Southwest you can pick your seat, right? You can pick where you want to sit. I have to have the window. Even though I don't like looking out the window, I have to have the option of being able to look out the window. So I will pull it up just so I can see. Then I'll put it back down. It's a lot. It's a lot. I also don't like being near the wing, but I always sit near the wing because I have to, not the point. So I put my backpack right beside me, hoping nobody would sit next to me. And maybe I might be one of those people that has an empty middle seat, you know, right? And I always go like towards the back because who the hell wants to go all the way to the back of the plane? So I always go towards the back. So I got my backpack in the middle and I'm watching everybody do their stuff. And a white couple comes up and says, "Hey, you saving that seat for anybody?" I said, "No, I was trying to be uninviting and obscure and not make direct." This is what I said, like exactly word for word. I said, "No, I was trying to be uninviting and not nice." And he said, the guy, the husband, he said, "Oh, well, that didn't work. Can we sit down?" I said, "Yeah, come on and sit on down." I know. I wasn't supposed to be holding this. I wasn't holding it. I just didn't want anyone sitting next to me because I will make a friend. I will make a freaking friend. I don't want to make a friend, but I will make one. So we're all sitting there talking, me, the husband and the wife, because I'm making friends. And a guy comes down the aisle to get his seat. He looks at me and points. I've never seen this man in my life. He's like 6 foot something, dark skin with grills. It's like I've never seen this man in my life with locks. Like I've never seen this man. He smiles at me. He was like, "Damn, I was trying to sit next to you, but I guess they got there before I did." So the lady sitting next to me, she's like, "Do you know that man?" Or are you pretending not to know him? I said, nope, never seen him before in my life. This is just this is just the stuff that happens. I don't like why are y'all even sitting here? You know? Like this is just a so the guy is still talking. He's like, maybe they'll get up so I can sit down. I was like, I don't he's in the aisle talking to me over people's heads. I said, I don't think they're gonna move. Like, nobody's gonna move for you, random man. And he says, don't mind me. I'm lit as fuck. It was an it was a like an AM flight. There are no laws at an airport. There's like no laws for gravity. There's just no no rhyme or reason. You can get whatever you want at an airport if it's liquor. Not food though, because they won't give you a burger at 10 a.m., but they'll give you some liquor. So, anyways, he said, don't mind me. I'm just lit as fuck. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a great flight. He was like, what? Like, and that's what he said as he walked to his seat. No idea what that was about. No idea. So I go to fall asleep because, I had an early flight. And this is on my way to New Orleans. I fall asleep. When I wake up, the lady next to me, she says, hey, I saved you some snacks and I got you something to drink. I didn't know what you wanted. She ordered for me. Like, how nice. I was like, oh my God, you are awesome. And we had a whole thing, me, the husband and wife, we were all talking. It was such a great time. I mean, awesome. Threw away my trash. They were like the sweetest little couple. I don't know why I was being so mean and didn't want nobody to sit next to me. I was like, I was trying to be uninviting and mean. That's what I said. I was trying to be uninviting and mean. And the guy says, well, that didn't work. Can we sit on down? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Every time I try to be mean and always backfires, it does not work for me. I can be mean, but and I can make people, you know that I'm for real. I can do that. But something always happens to me when I'm mean like that, so I try not to do it too often. Like I cannot be mean. It doesn't work out for me at all. Like one time I didn't have they changed the keys on my apartment building and everybody had to get new keys. But my property manager didn't turn in the right paperwork, right? So they wouldn't give me a key because he didn't turn in the right paperwork. So I had to cuss out a pregnant lady. And I know it wasn't her fault. I know it wasn't her fault. But I cussed her out and then I stormed out. Stormed out of the office. And then I thought, oh shit, you still don't have a key. So now you need to go play nice and go get at least one key. I had to go back into the office and tell the pregnant lady, hey, I know that this is not your fault, and I apologize for the words I used prior to this moment. But can you please give me at least one key, and I will work on my property manager getting you the information you need? That worked, but I cussed her out. I cussed her out. I'm sure the baby heard. I'm sure the baby heard me cussing her out. See, it just doesn't work. I had to go back after I stormed off. See, doesn't I cannot be mean to people that are like just doing their job. It never works out. It just did not work out for me. I okay. I went to go before my trip to New Orleans, I went to go fill up all my medications, including my birth control pill. I switched my birth control to a new birth control. So I'm in line. I go up to the register, and the guy checking me out says, I got to get the pharmacist. And I was like, Okay. So he goes to go get the pharmacist, right? Like, like I'm always something is always happening. He goes to go get the pharmacist, and the pharmacist says, it's a woman. You are getting a new birth control. This birth control may have side, like her voice is like steadily rising. It's like, lady, did you just tell everybody in this room that I am sexually active and actively trying not to have more humans? Are you just why are you so loud? And I mean, I'm not ashamed, but goddamn, like she just kept getting out. Your birth control that you are taking, the birth control that you are on, the birth control that you got from your doctor. I know it's only one birth control. Why do you keep acting like I got it from 5 different places? What is going on? So I say, hey, thanks. I didn't know I was going to get like a speech. She goes, oh, no problem. You have a good day. Like she did me a favor. I mean, it was really nice. She told me some things that can happen, but Jesus, can't you take me to the side and let me know? What was that? So everybody just looking at me like, I mean, obviously I'm in my 40s. Things are happening, right? But did she have to be so loud with it? It was completely uncalled for. Like, oh man, that was embarrassing. Just a little bit. Not too embarrassing, but more like, could have warned me. Like, like so okay. That happened with that. I am working on my Christmas shopping maybe about 2 weeks ago or so. Working on my Christmas shopping. I go to one of my favorite stores in the whole wide world, Kohl's. I love Kohl's so much. I don't know if y'all have a Kohl's, but you should find one. It's like illegal for a Kohl's not to have a sale. Mm, they got some great sales. I love Kohl's. So I'm in Kohl's and I pick up some commander's gear. I'm walking around with it. A guy walks past me, like just in the store, walks past me and he said, hey, do me a favor. And I'm like, he said, throw that away. Are you telling me to throw away my commander's gear? He was like, yeah, you need to throw that away. You just got that trash in your hand walking. Sir, like, first of all, I don't know you and I fight. Well, I haven't fought since middle school, but I'm sure the dog is still in me. I'm sure it's still in me. I would fight a grown man. Anyway, so I'm like, are you telling me to throw away my commander stuff? He was like, yeah, because it belongs in the trash. She said, matter of fact, you can purchase it, but I'm sure they got a trash can right by the aisle. So you can just throw it in the trash before you leave. I said, oh my God, that is ridiculous. We are amazing. We are a great team. We're doing great things. He was like, yeah. You won't be able to keep it up. Now, at this point, other people are listening to this exchange. And I said, first of all, we had a Hail Mary. Did you see that? 4 random people turn around and say, oh, they did have a Hail Mary. We did see that commander's Hail Mary. That did happen. That did happen. They, where did these people come from? Like, how did this even occur? So all these people turn around, tell me, yeah, we saw it. And every single one of them told me it's not happening again. And so y'all are a bunch of haters. Haters at Kohl's, which is crazy. This is the greatest place on earth. And everybody laughed and walked off. I don't understand my adventures, but they sure are funny. They are the funniest thing. I don't know. They told me I wasn't going to happen again. And look at us. Look at us being amazing and winning over and over again. I'm excited. I don't know. Did I mention that I've been running? I've been running. I've not ran the past week and a half because of the weather. Because I can't do it. I'm going to join a gym. If I join a gym, then I won't have an excuse, right? Anyways, so I'm running outside, and it was one of those days where it was like sunny for no reason, and you just know climate change is happening right in front of your face. Like it was extremely beautiful for December. It was a crazy beautiful day. And I'm running and I see a family sitting down. It was 2 boys. One was a baby, like doing tummy time baby. and then one was a baby like that could talk. So maybe 5 or 6 he was. So I wave, and then I just go around this loop, and I come back around, and I see them again. And I have on my headphones, right? I don't hear nothing. The mom says, did you hear him? And I'm like, what? So I take off my headphones. He said, did you hear him? He was cheering you on. I said, are you serious? Really? Really? He said, yes, you're doing amazing. The little boy is telling me this. You're doing amazing. You got to pump your arms. You got to pump your arms like this. And then he starts running. He says, just like this, and you'll be fine. I said, thank you for that. He said, you got this. Don't give up. Somebody is raising you right, or some teacher is awesome. Whatever. Like, whatever it is. Thank you. So I told someone else this story, and he was like, did you race the little boy? No, I'm not going to race the baby. I'm not. I'm not racing him. He just gave me like the ultimate compliment. I'm not going to race the little boy. He said, nah, I think that little boy was trying to race you. Anyways, so I got encouragement on my run. He clapped. He like, as I was running to leave, he clapped me on the way to go, like following me, clapping behind me. It was the sweetest thing. Oh, just so nice. It was so nice. Like, I don't know. Like, people are really kind, and it's like a kid, because they don't, I guess nobody has to be kind, but kids really don't give a shit. They'll tell you exactly what they're feeling and like what they're thinking, because they don't have the experience to not tell you. Like, so I thought it was especially nice. Um same running time, right? It's the same run, and I'm like about to die. It's almost the end of it. This white guy, this guy comes out on his porch, and he says, yeah, 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 today's a good day to be doing that right there. I said, well, thank you, but I am dying. I'm I can't talk to you about how good this run is because I am dead. Why do people keep trying to talk to me? I don't like, you see me breathing out of every single orifice because like I can't breathe. And like he said, yeah, today's a good day for that. You're doing great. I said, thanks, everybody. I really must look like I'm dying. I really must. Everybody's giving me encouragement like I'm on my deathbed. Like, what is that? Like, I must have really, really looked kind of crazy. But that happened on my little run. It was a good run. I had a good time with that. I might start taking my dog with me, but she's got the attention span of a goldfish. So, and I can't give her any of my ADHD medicine. That wouldn't be right. Plus, I need it. um, okay, I did talk about how much I ate in New Orleans. I ate so much food over and over again. The charred grilled oysters. Mm, those were delicious. And pretty much they were delicious at any place. And then I had some good breakfast where the waitress was flirting with the person I was with. Gave both of them a shot. The waitress and the person I was with, they both took a shot, right? Took a shot, and I did not get a shot. What is that? What is that? And I understand they both had the same birthday. But when you're giving out shots, you give the whole party a shot. You don't just do you and like a guy. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hmm. The place was called Daisy Dukes, and they had a really good breakfast. I did enjoy their breakfast. I s It was just way too much money. I did not know I was gonna be spending that much money, like, because New Orleans is supposed to be like an affordable place. Like, I don't understand what happened. Okay, so I think I talked about everything. Talked about me traveling, going to New Orleans, eating all the food, seeing all the Commanders people. It was a great time. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on all my other social networks. Make sure you tap in and tell me the things that you want me to check out. I am looking forward to like 2025 and joining more sports activities because I'm going to be 45. I'm going to be 45 and I am planning on being the sexiest I have ever been in life. This is the goal. So, let's see what happens. Okay, I think that's it for me. What do y'all have going on this week? Are there any teams that you want to check out? Any football teams? If you don't have a team, I would like to once again offer the Commanders, where we have a quarterback. Did I talk about my quarterback? Did I talk about my quarterback? Okay. If you need a team, come on in, check out my other videos, and tune in to my next drop. All right. Talk to y'all soon. Lots of great food. I tried an alligator dog. Pretty interesting. But like I just wanted